Hello, friend. So today I'm gonna be turning this ponytail into a braid in a to be decided amount of braids, because I think I'm gonna go for like 10 braids, but who knows. I don't know. We're just gonna see how many braids I can do before I go crazy. So, apologies, I forgot who asked this specifically, but I will put your username on the screen. Hope that's okay. Thank you for the idea. But one thing I did mention is that I was kind of worried, like, of doing a bunch of braids, of course, because I don't want any cultural appropriation going on here. So I'm not sure how thick these braids should be. Like, is this too I think this is too thick. Okay. So I was looking up online, and it seems like a lot of the hairstyles by African American women, they usually involve, They usually involve your scalp. Was it scalp? Scalp sectioning. So I figured I would avoid that. And I hope that is okay. Maybe let me know in the comments. I forgot I'm supposed to be braiding. Oh god. Okay. This is the hardest part. Just getting the first 3 pieces to be even. Once you do that, where'd it go? Okay. Once you do that, then like everything else is just like muscle memory. But yeah, you have to get the first 3 pieces fairly even, or else your braid is gonna be weird, which I tend to be very bad at. So I just have my hair in a ponytail. So I avoided any like crazy scalp sectioning or whatever. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be sleeping in this overnight, and then tomorrow I will be taking all of these braids out. And I think I'm gonna brush them out, and if my calculations are correct, then I think it should be puffy and fluffy and fun. So stay tuned for that video next. Did I mention already that I have 3 pages of notes written down for this video? Don't ask how I managed that. I don't know either. I just washed my hair, and unfortunately, if you can tell, if your eyes are good enough, or I don't know, then you probably noticed my ends are a little dry right now. It's winter time, so everything is dry. My lips are dry. My hair is dry. I didn't realize the ends are probably going to be a bit difficult here. I'm not sure how to do this. I apologize, I obviously can't fit all of my long hair in frame, but we will work on it. What do I have written down? Let's see. Life update. Okay. I asked for questions on Instagram. I asked for you guys to give me questions to do this. And someone just said a general life update. So, I mean, I was gonna do that. I have some updates to tell you guys either way, whether somebody asked me or not. So, and then I will get into other questions. But first, I just wanted to talk about myself. So, do I seem tired? Let me know down in the comments below. Do I seem tired? Because I am. It is 4 a.m. and it is finals week. And but here I am, 4 a.m. making a YouTube video about braids. Okay, first braid done. Looking pretty good. So, yeah. Finals week. Kind of crazy, kind of stressful. Haven't been able to really make a video. But luckily, after finals comes after finals comes winter break. So I'm hoping I can make some cool videos in that time. I have some new goals planned, some new things to show you guys that hopefully I will announce within the next month. Hopefully. Oh god, I don't know. So yeah, I'm running on 5 hours of sleep. But I figured, you know what, it's ASMR, like, we don't have to have crazy energy. We can be filming this at 4 a.m. on 5 hours of sleep. That is fine. And, okay, hold on. It is time. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I actually have a spray bottle with some conditioner in it, considering, again, it's winter and my hair is dry. That was the wrong setting. Why did it do it like that? Why did it do me like that? Oh my god. What? Open? Okay. So yeah, I just figured since it's winter and my hair is suffering, I should probably just like spray on that conditioner spray thingy as I go. I feel like this has already been quite an unnecessary amount of time for only completing one braid, but you know what, that's fine. It just means we have more time together. All right, next one. Okay, yes, this is also a bit of a sentimental day because Now, this is a bit of a secret only for you YouTube people who actually like watch my videos, so like don't go telling everybody. But I actually quit my real life job today, or yesterday, I guess technically, because it's 4 a.m. right now, but I quit my job today. Well, it was already my last day on my job. I'm trying to say that I already quit my job and put my 2 weeks in, and it was my last day today. So it's just a bit sentimental, because it was a really cool job. Like, I'm not necessarily happy to leave because I really enjoyed how simple my work was, and I worked at my university. I don't know how much details I should say about it. Like, it would probably be fine, but I'm not sure. I don't know what I'm doing most of the time, so I'm just going to not. What was I talking about? Oh, so yeah, I mean, like, all of my supervisors were really nice and stuff, so I'm not necessarily happy to leave. But also, first of all, like, the biggest reason that I feel like I need to quit is just because it's, like, cutting in on the time that I have for my classes and my homework. Like, I just feel it, like, if I just had 1 more hour to the day, just 1 more hour, that would make a huge difference. So, and I feel like my grades just maybe they kind of suffered this year. Not really, maybe. It's not officially over yet, so I don't like officially know my grades. So yeah, and also, of course, I'm sure you could probably guess, and you're probably suspicious. Another reason why I quit my job, of course, is because trying out this whole YouTube thing, this whole social media thing. Fancy, yes. So, I mean, I still have like a good bit. I still have like, what, like a year and a half left of college, so I feel like I might as well experiment while I can, while I'm not immediately forced to have a job. These ends are really tricky. I hope I don't have a double chin throughout this whole video. Half of my other videos are like that, so that would be like awesome if I don't accidentally do that in this video. Alright. Hopefully the ends don't look too weird. I feel like that's a bad amount of space to leave, but I also think I might go insane if I don't. That like, it's seriously 4 a.m. right now. I guess I guess that's about all I have to my life update. I thought that would be cooler than it really was, but I guess I don't have that much news. But I do have some questions written down from you guys, of course. And one of the first questions, I did not expect this question, but I think it's actually a very good question. Now that somebody pointed it out, somebody asked, what do you do with like working out and sweating and hair washing? So like, I try to only wash my hair once a week, and recently I've even been managing to go longer. Like just this past week, I think I went like 12 days without washing my hair. So that's like kind of crazy, but and also that's just because it was like finals week too, so I I'm like physically unable. I just don't have the time to do things. So yeah, someone asked me like, how are you supposed to keep hair washing to a minimum if you work out a lot? And basically, let me just say, yeah, if your hair is sweaty and smells bad, wash it. Because if it obviously not washing your hair enough will obviously cause dandruff and all that fun stuff. So you don't want to let like dirt and bacteria just sit there forever. But of course, I also do some working out of myself, I would like to say. I do, if you follow my Instagram, then I know I don't share any like pictures of me doing this because still a work in progress right now, but I do yoga and like Pilates and that type of stuff basically every day, usually for like 30 minutes, but obviously that type of exercise doesn't really involve sweating, and I don't like cardio. I know I should probably do it for like my heart or whatever, but I try to do cardio and it's painful. Why would I torture myself in such a way? I don't. So yeah, basically, moral of the story, if you do a lot of crazy workouts and you sweat a lot, then unfortunately, yeah, I do think there's nothing you can do but wash your hair often. That's kind of like a lifestyle choice, honestly. Like having hair, like especially the decision to grow your hair to floor length. Not that this person who asked me is necessarily doing that, but just like speaking for myself, it's like a lifestyle change, you know. Like I specifically avoid things like cardio because like part of the reason I hate it is because I don't like feeling all sweaty. I don't want to work out and just like be wet afterwards. So I don't know, hopefully that helped. Basically, wash your hair if you must, because it could be bad if you don't wash your hair often enough. 2, this is another question I get often that I've kind of been avoiding, and as you will see later in this video, an obvious theme is that I kind of chose some of these questions, like half of these questions I chose are purposefully like questions I've been avoiding. So what can I say? We're getting spicy in this video. I just feel like now, I don't know. I just want to answer them. So I'm going to answer them, which is the second one. You might think the next question is really deep given what I just said, but actually the second question is, what kind of music do I listen to? First, I want you to guess in the comments below. Look at me and what kind of music do you think I listen to? Don't hurt my feelings, but let me know. Because actually, I would describe probably technically what I listen to the most is rap. Basically anything with a heavy bass and a heavy beat, or just like a good beat, like a catchy beat. I am all over it. I am all for songs like that. But also recently I've been liking some like piano and classical songs. Like I didn't realize how many, like, there's just the good beats. What can I say? I'm a big fan of instrumentals. Not really much of a lyric person, more of an instrumental person. And I also, so I'm pretty picky about the songs that I listen to, because also these types of songs, like, I cannot listen to a song on repeat if it just sounds the same throughout the whole thing. So I also feel like the song has to be, it has to like change a lot. There has to be a good amount of variation throughout the song to like keep it interesting. I like to go on an emotional roller coaster when listening to a song. Okay, number 3. Do I take supplements for my hair? And one of the reasons, I mean, if somebody asks me in like my DMs, then yeah, I've always said, yeah, I take biotin supplements, and also just general multivitamin, like daily supplements. And I've been like kind of scared, just a little scared to admit that, because a lot of the other Rapunzels that I love, they often do not have great things to say about supplements. Like, all of them basically say like you should just eat a balanced enough diet in the first place to not, what is my hair doing? You need to eat a balanced enough diet. Oh wait, I thought I lost it. Okay. We're fine. Supplements. So yeah, they always say you should just eat well enough in the first place so you don't have to take supplements. But to that, I say, I am a college student. I feel lucky if I even have like ramen noodles in my mirror closet back there. So yeah, asking me to make enough money and then also have enough time to go out and buy those ingredients and then prepare those ingredients into an actual meal, that's just not you're asking a lot for my lifestyle and my finances right now, I think. So yeah, I take supplements. I would like one day to not take supplements, and I would like to one day feel like I have a balanced enough diet to just throw them away. But that's not how it is right now. So I do eat biotin. I eat the biotin. Okay, next question, number 4. Do I think that hair length depends on genetics? And first off, is this really a question of like if I think it's kind of just a fact that there is some variable based on your genetics that is undeniable. But I guess like personally, like if you're asking me like personally, anecdotally, I think it's like 50-50 with like good genetics, but also taking good care of your hair. So like not to brag, but I do indeed think that I have some pretty good hair genetics, but it wouldn't mean anything if I was using bleach and hot irons. So, which that also leads me into my next question that I want to answer. I think the same person asked this. Do my family members have long hair? And it's interesting to note that I think all the women in my family do indeed have very strong hair genetics. Like, I feel like my mom and all of her sisters, every single one of them has pretty thick, pretty healthy, and resilient hair. However, they all like bleach and dye their hair, so I've never seen it gone past like their tailbone. So I guess right now I'm pretty sure I have the longest hair out of any of my family members. Oh gosh, I have to turn the page really quick. Okay, so now it's time for us to talk. It's time for us to talk. Settle down. I have written an entire page of notes for this one question. So okay. Number 5. Do I have a hair fetish? So, before I answer, this question makes me uncomfortable. Yeah, and that's basically why I haven't been answering this, and I've been avoiding it because it makes me uncomfortable. Because, granted, I do feel like there must be like 1 or 2 men who have asked me this question and they must have just been legitimately curious, and it had to have been totally innocent. But unfortunately, for 90% of men who ask me this question, it's usually accompanied with projection, and an obvious and very uncomforting sense of hope and urgency. So, and I just honestly, I've gotten some legitimately disgusting messages and emails. An email in particular, I've gotten an email in particular that has just like really, it was like really uncomfortable, and it's just like honestly sexist and disgusting the way some of these grown men speak to me. And like they write full paragraphs, gigantic paragraphs, out of all the time it took you to write this message. How was there not a second where you thought, hey, maybe I shouldn't send this? because you shouldn't have sent it. Oh dear God. That's also something I've struggled with for the past like 3 years. So most of you are probably new to my channel, but I've actually been making YouTube videos for like 3 or 4 years before I've started focusing specifically on hair content. And obviously even back then I still had long hair, and people were asking me all the time to quick spurts break. People were asking me all the time, of course, to still do hair content back then and talk about my hair, and I was always reluctant to do it because I knew that it would probably come with some fetishization and some sexual objectification, and yeah, I avoided it for a really long time, because the thing is, no, I do not have a hair fetish, but I do not judge you if you do. If I do not receive, I am sorry, but I do not receive any sexual gratification from my hair. But if you have some sort of relationship like that with my hair, I do not judge you, but I do not want to know about it. I just want respect. I don't necessarily care like how my content like what my content means to you, or like how you and however you enjoy my videos. I'm not necessarily concerned with that, you know. I'm just grateful that you're here in the first place. And all I want is respect, because the thing is, I am currently actively speaking with many people in my Instagram DMs and stuff who I know for certain obviously have a sexual interest in hair. But guess what? The thing is, they don't force that on me. They don't speak to me weird. They speak to me respectfully, even though I know, again, the whole reason they're following me is because they have a hair fetish, essentially. But yet they still talk to me with respect and kindness. And that's just all I want at the end of the day. And to be fair, like, yeah, I'm having a difficult time sectioning this out, if you can't tell. And yeah, like, let's be fair here. Most of you guys are indeed very nice. And I am very grateful for like 97% of you guys. But then there's just, you know, there's still gonna be that 3% of people who are not as kind or as socially experienced, I guess. Or honestly, some people just thinking that I won't read emails, or people thinking that I won't read messages, which is just god awful and will lead people to say and ask the worst possible things when they think that you will never know. It's like them like writing a diary entry to you, thinking that you'll never read it, but oh god, I read it. Yup. Should I do a video on messages like that? I'm not sure. I've thought about this for months, and I need you guys to let me know in the comments if you would like a main channel main channel video, so not this channel, but my main channel, if I should like respond and like show some of these DMs that I get, these emails and messages that I get, because like some of them are funny. Actually, I feel like some of them, what is happening? I feel like some of them, what is happening up here? Okay. Some of the messages are like funny and I can laugh at. But other messages, there is just a select handful of messages that like legitimately bothers me that I haven't shared, and it's just like legitimately totally utterly like sexist, and like these people literally do not respect me or my intelligence or my time or my ability to possibly recognize a sexual interest by myself without some 50-year-old man sending me an email. Like I need therapy. Oh my god. And like and also people ask me a lot of creepy questions, of course. Like people are asking me if if you have asked me or done any of this stuff, I do not judge you, okay? That's also why I am nervous about making a video about my creepy messages, because I don't want to seem like I'm complaining or like taking for granted all of the actual positivity that I get. It's difficult to explain. I'm sorry. I have so many thoughts about this. Like I have so many feelings about this. Like it makes me angry the way some people have treated me, but it also makes me grateful because it reminds me that a lot of people aren't that bad. And most of you, there's a good chance that you watching this right now are not that bad. So thank you for probably being not that bad. I have so many notes all over the place. I've said some of these things and this is like all out of order. Okay, oh yeah, so okay, basically just the last note that I want to make on this question is that like I still obviously enjoy my hair. It's not like I'm torturing myself over here by doing all of these braids or growing my hair out long. Like, do you think people must have a sexual interest in order to do this for their hair? So the last thing I wanted to say was that this may surprise you, but it actually is an almost worldwide cultural norm for females to have longer hair. I know, crazy, right? Yeah, so I did that. I was indeed a female who grew my hair given the social climate. And then I just realized that my hair likes to grow and that I like caring for it, and I think it's pretty and it makes me feel beautiful. And it also, most importantly, I don't know if I've said this before, but I do think it's very important to mention. My hair is essentially like a daily reminder of patience and dedication. Because a lot of the times when I look at my hair, well, I'm pretty sure I said this fart. I'm pretty sure I've said this part before, but I just lost my train of thought because I said fart instead of part. What was I gonna say? What was I talking about? Can you guys please let me know in the comments? What was I just talking about? It is 4 a.m. Why did I have to say fart? What? Fart, part. Oh, why was I talking about part? I've said this part before. What did I say before? Oh, my hair is a daily reminder of patience and dedication, because I always think about when I was younger, and I could only imagine like having hair this long and what it would feel like, and now it's here. It took like 10 years, but it's here, and I did it, and I grew this. What is this? I also have existential crises over this. Like, what is this? Why does it come from my scalp? And why do so many people follow me on Instagram for it? Next question. Okay. Number 6. And do I want to donate or just like cut and throw away my hair? And now, first off, don't worry, I'm obviously not going to cut my hair anytime soon. I swear to God, like anytime I even ever so slightly mention cutting my hair, it's like 50 people have a heart attack. Don't worry, guys, like I was not kidding about the whole growing my hair to the floor thing. That was indeed not a joke. So I'm not getting my hair anytime soon, but just in theory, of course, this is something I feel like I have to think about, because you know, eventually I'm probably gonna get old. I want children, so there might even be like postpartum hair loss or whatnot. You know, I just imagine as I grow older, my hair will probably like thin, and I guess eventually like gray to the point where it would probably just be better for me to cut it off. But honestly, by that point, I don't even know who knows if I'm still gonna be on the internet at that time. Like, I probably am. No, I am, though. Like, I say that, but like, I am. If I still have long hair at 70, then like, yes, I will still be doing, maybe not as often, because I'll be like 70, but I will still be doing the hair content of some sort, most likely. So when that does happen, if that does ever happen, would I want to donate or like make it into a wig, or just like cut my hair and get rid of it? Let me tell you this. I do not want to go into my grave with all of this hair. I feel like I'm gonna be so angry if they put me into that MF box with all of this hair. Like, I grew all of this and you're just gonna let it sit there in the dirt. You can let the rest of me sit in the dirt, but like, this hair better get turned into a wig. I want this hair to outlive me. Is that possible? Maybe. So yeah, I definitely want to donate it. I want it to be made into a wig, probably multiple wigs. A few wigs. That's like the most exciting thing for me. Like, out of one head of hair, if I grew to like 4 length hair, then you could probably have quite a few wigs out of that, right? So that's pretty amazing. So yeah, I would love for my hair to be more useful beyond me someday. And don't you dare let me die with all of this hair. I'm not saying to shave me bald, but just like, don't let all of this hair go to waste, basically. Okay, number 7. Does my boyfriend... I just answered that entire question number 6 without doing a single braid. Let's get with the program. We're doing braids over here. Not just sitting here and brushing my hair over and over again. Okay, anyways. Question number 7. Oh, well, I've talked about this on my Instagram story, but I figured I should just answer it on YouTube. What do my boyfriend hair do? Does my boyfriend have long hair? And do I want him to have long hair? Or questions of that nature. Well, no, my boyfriend does not have long hair. And I guess, like, sure, you could say I would want him to have long hair. That'd be kind of cool if, like, I was, like, matching, like, long hair Rapunzel with my BF. That would be kind of cool, but also his hair is like pretty thick and textured, so it probably wouldn't work out if he had long hair anyways, so and probably for the best. Like, if I had his hair texture, I would not grow my hair out. It's just so incredibly thick. Like, I mean, to be fair, that is, like, impressive within itself. I have to give it to him that he has a ginormous set of follicles. Like, it is insane the number of follicles he must have on that scalp, because it's a lot. It's super thick, like, dense. So, yeah. I'm already kind of, like, nearing the end of my list over here, and I feel like I'm only maybe, like, a little bit more than, like, 60%. But I do still have written down here. It's a good thing I wrote this stuff down, because I'm really feeling like it's about time to go to sleep. But I want to finish these braids first, because I want to have crazy fluffy hair in the morning. It's gonna be worth it. I also, like, I try to wait until it's late to film my videos, so that way nobody is up. And because, like, haven't I told you guys before that I live in student housing, so like an apartment type thing, so I'm surrounded by people on all sides. And yeah, basically it's just I physically cannot do any sort of ASMR video, or honestly even a regular video, with the amount of background noise that comes from other people with these thin walls of this apartment. So yeah, I have to wait until it's late. But then I decided last minute that I should wash my hair today. I first thought I was gonna do this video with, like, my super oily and, like, dirty hair, but I decided I should probably wash it. It's been 12 days, so I did. I washed it, and yeah, who knows what I was just talking about. Beats me. It was just so easily escaped, and it's gone. That candle smells really good. Do you guys see that candle in the background? It smells really good. I got it at Bath and Body Works. Am I allowed to rant about Bath and Body Works for a second? Are you guys gonna click off? Because I went to Bath and Body Works yesterday, and I got 4 items. Guess how much 4 items costs at Bath and Body Works? Like $39. What? They sell 3-wick candles for $25. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're insane. Absolutely not. I refuse to ever buy those ungodly expensive. You're telling me that for 1/4 of a $100 bill, I can get 1 candle? For $100, I can only get 4 candles? Insane. But I had a gift card. That's the only reason why I went in there. Otherwise, Bath and Body Works is, you never spend your own money at Bath and Body Works, basically. Oh no, I just realized that not all of you are from America. I should probably explain what Bath and Body Works is. Well, it's kind of in the name. Bath and body stuff. And so, like, soap, bath bombs, bubble bath, candles, obviously. Nice, smelly stuff like that. And it's obviously, as you can probably tell, very expensive. Unnecessarily expensive. I don't know why so many people shop there and then proceed to say that it was a good deal, because it is not a good deal. It is never a good deal. They have plastic little car-shaped things, like their cheap little plastic things are still always, you will not find anything for less than $7.50. That's also a thing. All of their prices end with 50. So it's always like super hard to like compute how much money you're spending in your head. Stupid. Makes me angry. Bath and Body Works makes me angry, but at least their candles smell good, so it kind of makes up for it. And now that I'm in the ranting spirit, because Bath and Body Works just get me like fired up, you know what I mean? Also, I got Bath and Body Works confused with Lush. So imagine my disappointment. Yeah, it was disappointing. It also took me 2 days. It took me 2 days to realize that I had gotten them confused. This has not been my proudest week. So yeah, I also just wanted to rant about hairstyles that I can't do. But I will keep practicing these, okay? Just because I'm about to rant about them doesn't mean I'm not gonna. Are you still recording? Still recording. Are we still recording? I think we're still recording. We're still recording. We're still recording. We're still going. Alright. Well, really? I'm talking about this as if I have multiple hairstyles that I want to rant about. But really, it's just the French braid in particular that just really grinds my gears. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen my braid pics where I do like a high ponytail like this one, and I put it in one large braid. And I tried to do that. I obviously take like the easy way out, and I just do like regular ponytail with a braid coming out of it. But listen, I have indeed tried to do the French braid. And basically, like, just to clarify, like, the French braid, that's the type of braid where as you are doing the braid, you like take in more hair as it's going, so it kind of looks like a waterfall or something. Is my hair looking crazy right now? I can't deal with that right now. But yeah, anyways, the French braid got me messed up because I was trying to do it for quite the hours. Quite the hours. I lost blood circulation in my arms completely. And I mean, basically any hairstyle with that involves like pulling hair through is difficult because I have long hair. I hope that is obvious. I hope that is obvious by this point. And I was thinking, something, again, kind of stupid, not my proudest week, but I was thinking, I just thought today, like an hour ago, I should just try to do the French braid. I should just try to do double, like, pigtail type of French braid. Because this entire time I've been trying to do just one single French braid straight down the back. But obviously I can't see anything when I do that, and that's the biggest struggle. It's like, how am I supposed to do a hairstyle when I'm moving all like this? Like, it's difficult, but what if I just split my hair down the middle and do 2 French braids, one on each side, and then, because I think in theory I could just like turn my head to the side, and then I think I would be able to see what I'm doing. So yeah, I guess I'm just basically a genius. Okay, another page. Okay, these are questions. Admittedly, I am not prepared to answer these questions. I'm almost done. Like, look at how I probably only have this braid and like 2 more, I'd say, to go, and then I think we'll be good. But I was not prepared for these questions that I have written down last, because I was hoping I would have finished this video by now. So let me just like haphazardly pick some questions. I also think I might have answered some of these before, who knows. But another question, hold on, hydration. A question I have been wanting to, I guess the theme of this video is kind of like ranting, because another thing I kind of want to rant about is the worst hair salon experience I have ever had. Well, and like, okay, that sounds like really dramatic. Admittedly, this is not awful by any means. But just like for me, with my personal limited experience, I have had some relatively awful experiences at hair salons. And I think my worst experience was, when was it? I think my worst experience was probably like 4 years ago. 4 years ago in high school. My hair was at my tailbone. And I walked into the salon. It had been honestly like 4 years since I had gotten my hair cut, because I was going through, middle school depression and whatnot. So I did not get my hair cut for a long time, and then I went to the hair salon and immediately regretted it and decided I should never go again. I have technically been a couple times since then, but like in general, I never want to go to a hair salon again. Because so I walked into the hair salon like normal, everything was fine, and of course immediately, like usual, they always have to immediately say something about my hair its length, and they were like, oh, it's so long. And they seemed so nice at first. That's the thing. I think that's also why this cut so deep. Because they seemed so nice at first. And at first, like, during the first half of my salon experience, of my hair trimming experience, it was like 5 out of 5 at first, and then they just got rude. I don't know what happened. Like, my hair must have just been like taking too much time for her. It made me feel really bad. Okay, I haven't even told the story yet. So I was sitting in a chair and everything was going well. But then I noticed, she stopped being like chatty with me, and she started to just like she was just very like not interested in my hair anymore about halfway through, and she essentially just focused entirely on someone else, like talking. Like, she was still like cutting my hair and all that, but she was just talking the entire time to somebody sitting in the seat next to us. So like, kind of awkward. But like, I didn't want to talk anyways, so go ahead. And then the lady she was talking to inevitably also says something about, oh my goodness, that hair is so long. And then as she was saying that, somebody else walked by and was like, oh my goodness, I thought those were extensions. Is that real hair? That your real hair? How long have you been growing? And so like all that stuff was super nice, of course. And like, it's always flattering, even if admittedly I do hear it kind of a lot. It's like the same amount of flattering every single time. Like, thank you. Thank you for another thing. So kind of like, anyway, okay, anyways, where was I? So these two ladies were just giving me some compliments. It was really nice. I was just sitting there kind of smiling, like kind of like blushing, like like, oh, stop it, but like really keep going, but like stop it. But then the lady doing my hair, the lady in charge, the lady touching my hair with scissors, said, she looked at these ladies, and she said, I'm over it. She said she was over my long hair. And the thing is, like, that doesn't even capture the annoyance that she had in her voice. Like, you could hear like the vibrating anger in her voice. She was like, I'm over it, and like at first I thought for sure at first, like, I must have misheard her. So like for the first 10 minutes I was just kind of like sitting there in that chair, like, I must just be like stupid, right? But I thought about it a lot. That's what she said. It just really makes me mad because, like, I didn't mean to curse. Oh, I paid you. I paid you to touch my hair, and I trusted you to touch my hair, and then you're gonna tell me that you're over it? Like, that's so incredibly rude. Like, can you just not? Like, you could have so easily waited until I left. And also, I feel like she was kind of maybe taking advantage of the fact that I was like young and I was like socially anxious and I didn't want to talk. So she was just talking shit, and I was just sitting there like, how am I supposed to deal with this as a 15-year-old? Like, I'm not prepared to deal with this. So yeah, that just made me feel kind of freaking awful. Should I expose this a lot? I don't think I should. I'm like trying to keep my anger in check. Like, part of me wants to be like, here's the salon, just because I don't like it. Just because she says she was over my hair, I'm gonna expose their salon. But I won't. Maybe. Let me know in the comments if I should. And if I am peer pressured enough, then I will do it. How long have I been recording? Let me know. How long have I been recording? I hope it's not like 5 a.m. right now. But it probably is. Finally, we are on the last one. What should be the last question I should answer? Oh, yeah. So some people ask me if I have ever been, like, pressured to cut my hair. Which, yes. Yes, indeed. My mother is the biggest pressure. But honestly, my mom wants me to look as, like, non-attractive as possible, I think. So that way men don't talk to me. So I think that's, like, her reasoning behind her, fashion judgment for me. So therefore, I basically just do exactly the opposite of what my mom says, of what my mom recommends, you know? So, like, my mom says that I look good with short hair. She's lying. I don't know why my mom thinks I look good with shorter length hair, because I absolutely do not. It makes my nose look even bigger than it already is. It makes me look 12 years old. It's just, like, objectively not good. And it's just annoying. It's incredibly annoying in the first place when people pressure me to cut my hair as if it was ever your decision in the first place. Like, and it honestly even annoys me on some level. I mean, it's not that bad, but like, maybe even annoys me on some level when people even do the opposite and pressure me to not cut my hair. Because again, like, it's not your decision. I'm going to cut my hair if I want to. I'm going to trim my hair if I feel like the ends are unhealthy. I promise you, my decision to ever cut or not cut my hair will not be decided based on a YouTube or Instagram comment. It will probably be decided based on me, like, asking my boyfriend and, like, my friends what they think, and, like, thinking about it for a really long time. And I promise you, it will not be the comment section. As much as I love and respect you guys, please know I look 12, but I am indeed 20 years old, and I am allowed to make my own decisions. Thank you very much for your understanding. I'm almost done with this braid, so I'm not gonna answer another question. But now that I think about it, I mentioned earlier in the video, I was talking about how I try to wait until it's late to film a video, but I never even mentioned the point of me saying that. You know, like most things I talk about, because the whole reason why I was talking about how I tried to wait until it was late, but then I feel like I accidentally waited too late. To now it's 5 a.m. and people are waking up for work. Like, what are you guys doing? Go back to sleep. It's 5 a.m. Your work is too early. You need to go back. I will never work at a job that requires me to wake up at 5 a.m. I can promise you that much. Because I'm not even in bed by 5 a.m. Does it look like I'm in bed at 5 a.m.? No, I am braiding my hair at 5 a.m. Obviously. I don't know if you can tell, but I've been trying to do a blue and white theme with these elastics that I'm using, because I thought that would make me appear neater and less like I'm doing this on 5 hours of sleep. What do you think? Is the blue and white cool, or you can't? Give me a second, I'll show you. Just give me a second. That candle smells so good. Wow, guys, look. Oh my goodness, I actually did it. Oh my goodness. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can't count. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Did I count that correctly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 braids. Awesome. That's basically as much as I was hoping for. I was thinking 10. And we got 9. This is awesome. This is awesome. Let me spray some more of this. Alright. Stay hydrated and whatnot for that winter time. Alright. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is as fun as I do? Alright, well, I'm gonna go sleep in these now. And, wow. My ponytail has gotten a little bit lopsided in this process, but like, hello, I am feeling protected. What can I say? My follicles are protected. Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go sleep in these, and then my toilet is gonna make noise. Alright, well, check back for the next video of me taking these out and then brushing it, and hopefully I did these tight enough so that it's gonna be pretty textured, and that'll be fun. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and love you.